when I look at you two, right, and I think this is more so for the viewer because some would say, who's not abreast to our culture, if they see you, oh, he an athlete. Oh, that's a rapper. Oh, that's, he in some type of illegal activity.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But every single time I see you, Alex, like you got it on. Shout out to my boy, AB.
Put the ish on.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's just a part of us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? How important, and the same question goes for both of you guys, it's like, how important is image and not changing, in an industry that may not look like you, but you being you is, like you said, your superpower.
Yeah. I mean, I think Migo got a song, We Set the Trends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be like nobody else. I definitely wanted to be my authentic self. And it's so funny because when I got in the trucking, it wasn't sexy. Trucking wasn't a sexy industry.
It still ain't.
Yeah. But I'm just here to represent and show people that, you don't got to get a record deal. You don't got to have a sports contract to live the same life that they live. You know what I'm saying? We grew up thinking that we had to play ball and we had to sing and rap in order to drive how we drive and live in the big
To
world.
make it out.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? And I think entrepreneurship, man, it's I don't want to say it's a new wave because it's been here, but we really show people that entrepreneurship can get you exactly what you want to get.
But it's not that it's a new wave. I think the thing that, and not to say that you're wrong or right, I'm saying that we're not used to seeing people that look like us,
Right.
and have our same type of likes for things to really make real money. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like when you saying bringing in 7 figures, that's a wowing kind of like, hold up, wait, what you said? Who? Like making a couple thousand. Yeah. That's still good money. Yeah. You feel me? And for anybody who sees this, like, don't let this man's success discredit your journey. Everybody's journey is different. You know what I'm saying? How I got to where I'm at, where he got to where he is, where you got to where you are, is completely different. The vision is the same. Now, the route to that vision may go
absolutely
in your own way.
And I want to say also, Cam, I think a lot of times we try to follow what other people do.
Yeah.
And it's so important that everybody run their own race.
Yeah. Correct.
You understand? Because
Yes.
like I used to throw parties. I was a big promoter. I used to work with Alex, all that. And it was cool. But I realized like I can't do that till I'm 60 years old.
Yeah.
So I had to pivot and get into something that wasn't as attractive, but I knew that there was always going to be a need for trucks.
Right.
So it took me hopping out of the cool zone and jumping into an industry that is literally recession-proof. Like there's no way that the trucks can stop. And that decision right there is what changed my life. So, if you're watching this and you try to decide like, what you want to do, I always recommend do something that, like learn from the pandemic, watch and see what industries were affected when the 2020 shutdown happened and the ones that weren't. When a lot of those companies shut down, I went on my patio and it was so quiet outside. I remember it was just so quiet when everybody was in the crib, right?
Yes.
But guess what I kept hearing? All I kept hearing was
planes, trains.
I just kept hearing them trucks.
Trucks.
Driving by. So, run your own race, man.
Yeah. So where you are right now, Jeremy, what is a broker? You know what I mean? Like to the untaught ear, what would you say or how would you identify a broker to be?
A broker, we could keep it transparent. It's almost like a real estate agent.
Okay.
Right? So the real estate agent, they don't own the house, right? They don't own the money, right? But they make the money off the deal. And you need a real estate agent to buy a house. 9 times out of 10, right? You need them to be able to complete the transaction. So for me, I'm like the real estate agent in the logistics world. I don't own the truck. I don't own the product, right? But 9 times out of 10, all the owner-operators, all the trucking fleet companies, they don't have time to prospect or get these accounts or establish these contracts to keep their trucks moving, you know? So they rely on the broker to kind of facilitate their trucks the way accordingly.
So what college did you go to college?
Yes, went to college.
So did you graduate from college?
No, didn't graduate from college.
College?
I went for 3 months.
So I'm assuming you can't graduate in 3 months.
Yeah, I went to 3 months and I dropped out. I figured it wasn't for me.
Right.
Yeah.
But when both of you guys look at you guys' bank accounts,
All right. They said it couldn't be done.
right?
It's crazy.
I'm going through a situation right now where, you're talking to a very hands-on father, right? And there is a time where it's either two things happen when you left or when you graduated high school. Number one, you either went to college, or number two, you entered the Army, right? But one of them, you was getting out that damn house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where we are now as a society, you don't necessarily have to go to college or even go to the Army to be successful. What would you say, to the 17-year-old kid who may not be making the best grades, parents may not be financially stable, to send them to college? How would you kind of encourage them?
Man, I just want to say I got so much respect for the people that do go to college. I want to say I got so much respect for the commitment and the consistency that it took for you to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not easy.
Yes, ma'am.
So I super salute y'all. But if you're watching this as a 17-year-old, I just want to salute to you because you are in a generation right now. You got the cheat code. We didn't have YouTube like that. Like when I was 17, it wasn't YouTube University available. It wasn't courses. It wasn't influencers willing to give all this game and give all this information at that time. So you literally are in a space right now where you can skip over college. You in a situation right now where you can literally put your name on your own LLC, come up with a plan, execute on it, and make more money than the people who own the colleges. And it's just an amazing time. I meet the young dudes and I talk to them. I'm like, look, I'm 39 years old. I ain't get started till I was like 30. I ain't really start getting serious with my life until 30. And I meet some of these 21-year-olds and I'm like, look, bro, you got a 9-year head start on me, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it took me till 30 to get serious. You 21, I see these dudes at my conferences at 21 years old. They come in and they seeing us speak. And I'm like, damn, when I was 21, I was trying to go to the mall. I was trying to go to the skating ring. I wasn't going to conferences looking for personal development. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm so optimistic with the next generation. Like we leading the way and we show them by example, but that next generation with the information that they got access to,
correct.
Oh, it's gonna be a hell of
It could be dangerous.
A lot more millionaires.
It could be dangerous in two different things. Dangerous because you have access and you don't do shit with it, or dangerous that you do have the access and you do something with it. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Jeremy sent me a clip, was it yesterday, about Mark Cuban and how he got into, he came into his wealth by selling a streaming
Company.
company while the internet had just came out. You dig what I'm saying? This was like 92 or 93 or some shit like that. And for him to be a owner of a professional franchise, that's unheard of. And now basically what Mark Cuban has done, he was like the minority. Now the majority has that same type of access, and what you're gonna do with it.